The time is now 6 p.m. Our regular City Council meeting for February 1st, 2022 is now in session. First on the agenda is Councilmember Scagliola, who will lead us with the opening prayer and the pledges of allegiance to the flags of the United States and the state of Texas. Please rise.
Dear Lord and Heavenly Father, we ask your blessing on those who gather in your name. Lord, as we conduct the business of the city, I'm reminded of the philosopher Aristotle, who viewed governance as a virtuous endeavor designed to promote the common good and address the needs of the community. Lord, we ask for your blessing on those who tirelessly endeavor to protect, serve, and service our community. For it is through the dedication of our employees and volunteers that we are able to recognize and satisfy our needs. And Lord, as we move forward, let us remain mindful of your grace, wisdom, and holy word, which has acted as a foundation for building a stronger community, a community that encourages and inspires others to view us as a city on the hill that shines as a testament to your glory. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, Councilmember Scagliola. We will be changing your title today because first on the agenda is our City Secretary will administer the oath of the appointment of Mayor Pro Temp David Scagliola.
Please raise your hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, David L. Scagliola,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of Mayor Pro Tem
of the office of Mayor Pro
of
Tem
the City of Schertz
and City of Schertz,
and will to my best ability
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and
the
defend
Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state, so help me God.
and of the state of Texas, so help me God. Thank you so much. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, you've been.
Yes, I'll see you, Dave.
Sorry.
This is my first time.
Have you up?
Oh, okay.
I should give you a party. Might.
Get a couple of 8x10. Thank you so much.
I got you back.
Yep, since last time. Here we go. Don't forget this.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Next on the agenda is a proclamation. Ms. Massey, if you can please join me up here. This is a City of Schertz proclamation designating February 2022 as Career and Technology Education Month. Whereas February 2022 has been designated as Career and Technical Education Month by the Association of Career and Technical Education. Whereas Career and Technical Education offers students the opportunity to gain the academic, technical, and employability skills necessary for true career readiness. Whereas students in this career and technical education programs participate in authentic, meaningful experiences that improve the quality of their education and increase their engagement and achievements. Whereas career and technical education provides students with career exploration opportunities earlier in their educational experience, which enables them to make informed and beneficial decisions about their academic coursework and pursue established programs of study and career pathways. Whereas leaders from businesses and industries worldwide report increasing challenges related to addressing the skill gap and connecting qualified professionals with available careers in critical and growing CTE-related fields including healthcare, energy, advanced manufacturing, cybersecurity, and information technology. Whereas career and technical education prepares students for these and other fulfilling careers by offering integrated programs of study that link secondary and post-secondary education and lead to the attainment of industry-recognized credentials. Whereas career and technical education programs ensure that employers have access to qualified and thriving workforce, ensuring America is a strong and competitive economy. Now therefore, I, Ralph Gutierrez, Mayor, City of Schertz, do hereby proclaim February 2022 as Career and Technical Education Month in Schertz and urge all citizens to become familiar with the services and benefits offered by career and technical education programs in this community. Ms. Massey.
Thank you.
Would you like to say a few words?
I just wanted to thank the council as well as our EDC partners that we work with every day. Just to share a little bit about our CTE programs. We roughly serve over 6,000 students every single day in our CTE programs. So that's everything from cybersecurity to welding to culinary to robotics, healthcare. We have a lot of different opportunities for students to participate once they hit the high school level. We have started offering those courses at the junior high level as well as the career exploration all the way starting in kindergarten all the way up. So we can help those students make informed choices. Our CTE program, we have over 70 teachers that teach our staff, our students every single day, so we're very blessed to have them within our school district and look forward to all the opportunities. We offer everything from industry-based certifications, so our students leave with credentials that they can actually use out into the workforce. We're always looking for internships and externship opportunities for the students so they can gain the hands-on real-world experience prior to graduating. And then we're always looking for industry partners to help support our program and give us feedback of how we can improve upon and make it better for our students and our staff. But thank you to the council for recognizing the importance of this month. We're very fortunate to be in such a wonderful community that supports us. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we have new employee introductions. First, we have 311 Public Affairs.
All right, good evening, Mayor and Council. Devin Christensen, Communications Manager for Public Affairs. And I'm here to introduce Guadalupe Martinez. She is our new 311 Customer Care Representative. So she's now one of the voices of the city. When people call into the city, she will be there to help. So prior to, well, she started in December. And prior to coming to the city of Schertz, she worked at AT&T for over 20 years. She's originally from the Rio Grande Valley and has lived in Schertz for 23 years. So she's local, she knows the area. So, yeah. And then her hobbies, so she loves to read and go for walks. So, Guadalupe.
Thank you very much. I just want to say thank you. It's been a pleasure. Well, it's a pleasure working for the city of Schertz. And I also want to thank my two co-workers, which are here to support me, Lydia and Sherry. They're wonderful people, and it's a really great community to work for.
Well, welcome to our city, welcome to our staff, welcome to our team, and I've seen you in the office quite a bit of times, so.
Yeah, I think I've seen everybody.
Yes, you have. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Next, we have EDC.
Good evening, council members. Adrian Bettis, Director of the Schertz Economic Development Corporation. I'd like to introduce Casey Meller, our newest business engagement manager. Casey grew up in a small town of Cache, Oklahoma, where she participated in high school athletics and attended undergrad at Cameron University in Lawton, Oklahoma. There she received a BBA with an emphasis on marketing and recently graduated from Lamar University with a master's degree in public administration. Casey previously spent 5 years in the nonprofit healthcare industry, where she built and maintained community relationships, in addition to facilitating communications with the board of directors for her company. She moved to Texas in 2014 with her husband Cullen, and they now reside in Geronimo, raising their children, Ellison, Knox, and Stetson. When she is not supporting the primary employers of Schertz, Casey loves spending time outdoors, hiking with her kiddos, long walks down bookstore aisles with iced coffee in hand, and dabbling in Olympic lifting.
Thank you, Council. Thank you, Mayor. It's a pleasure to begin my municipal career here at the City of Schertz, and I look forward to being part of this growing city and community. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. Welcome to our team.
Thank you. Welcome.
Next, we have EMS.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, Dr. Brown. Tonight I have two new employees to introduce to you in the EMS department. First, I'd like to introduce Samantha Summers. Samantha started with the city January 18th of this year. She is a native of the Live Oak area and still resides there today. She completed her paramedic program at Austin Community College and graduated about a year ago. This is her first EMS job, so we welcome her to this career field. When she's not working, she likes to spend time at home with her multiple dogs. So please join me in welcoming Samantha to EMS.
I'm having the best first day ever, and that wouldn't be possible without this job, so thank you.
Welcome. Welcome to our team.
Next up for you, not exactly new to Schertz, but new to our EMS department. Tyler Wernicke is a new full-time EMT with us. He started with the city in the Public Works Department August 13th of 2012. He's born in San Antonio, grew up in the Schertz area, and he still lives here today. Tyler attended our Schertz EMT Academy and graduated in May of 2021, and he's looking forward to gaining experience with our department. He's looking forward to also going to paramedic school eventually and gaining that certification. This is also his first EMS job. He has 3 kids and enjoys going to watch his son play baseball at BBYA, and he likes to stay active at the YMCA and barbecuing with his friends and family. So welcome to the EMS department, Tyler.
That's been a great 10 years almost, so just looking forward to the future. Thank you.
Welcome, Tyler.
Thank you.
Next, we have fire.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, and Dr. Brown. How are y'all this evening? I have the honor of introducing Annalise Fielder. She's the newest member of our fire department. Annalise is new to Schertz as well as the fire service. She graduated from the Fire Academy in November of last year, and fortunately she came directly to us, so she has a bright future in front of her. She started on December 6th. She's originally from Amarillo, Texas, where she went to Randall High School. College education so far, she's got an associate's degree from San Antonio College. Currently lives in San Marcos, where she has 2 brothers, 2 sisters, one of which is an identical twin, 5 nieces and nephews, a cat named Simon, and a dog named Ellie. In her free time, she enjoys painting and making handcrafted gifts for the people in her life, as well as powerlifting. So please welcome me in joining Annalise to the Schertz family.
Hello, I just want to thank the City of Schertz for trusting me to be a part of the community and giving me the opportunity to live out my dream every week, so it's been awesome. Thank you.
Welcome to our team. Next, we have the inspections.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, and Dr. Brown. My name is Will Darnapple. I am the planning examiner in the Planning and Community Development Inspections Division, and I am here to introduce a permit tech. It was going to be 2, but Natalie Galindo was not going to make it tonight because she has a forthcoming bundle of joy that had other plans for her. So, to my left is Amanda Cox. She started approximately 2 weeks ago. She moved here from Utah in May of 2020 and graduated with an associate's degree in May of 21. She has told me she is happily married for 21 years and has 2 teenage daughters, and she loves spending time with her family.
Just thank you for this opportunity.
Welcome to our team. And Police Department?
Good evening, Mayor, council members, Dr. Brown. It's my pleasure to introduce 2 new staff members of our police department. Catherine said she wanted to go first, so here we go. She wrote the most. She was born in California, but quickly came to Texas, where she grew up loving horses. She owned and bred Arabian and half-Arabian horses. She has 2 grown children, 24 and 23, and now traded in the horses for 2 dachshunds. She's been in law enforcement, civilian law enforcement for 17 years, and she started with us on January 3rd as a dispatcher. Catherine Gibbs.
Hello, thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm really excited to be a part of the team of Schertz. Thank you.
Welcome to our team.
All right. Next we have Melissa Hurst. Melissa was born and raised in San Antonio. She attended Teresa's Academy, St. Teresa's Academy, and Providence High School, and she also graduated from UTSA. She's been married for 17 years this month with her husband, and we plucked her from San Antonio, where she was an evidence tech for San Antonio for over 20 years. So she is our new evidence tech and property room person, so Melissa Hurst.
Thank you for the opportunity. I look forward to starting the second half of my career here, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
Welcome to our team.
Thank you.
Next, we have Public Works.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, Dr. Brown. I would like to introduce Johnny Chapman. He came to us as a worker 2, a street worker 2. He has 1 pet. His name is Cash. It's a husky. His past job experience, he's Comal County Road Department. He spent 8 years. And then he spent City of Yoakum. He spent 4 years. So he's got a lot of experience coming in. His favorite holiday tradition is coming Valentine's Day, so it's coming up. If he could live or go anywhere in the world, he would like to go to France. If he had a superpower that he could get, it would be strength. Best advice he ever has gotten at work: good Lord willing, there's always tomorrow. He was born in Yoakum, Texas, Mr. Johnny Chapman. Next, we have Mr. Jose Sanchez. He also comes to us as a worker 2. Jose he's married with 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. He has 2 pets, 2 dogs. He has worked with Yanis Company for 14 years and Ramming Paving for 8. So he comes with us again with a lot of experience. His favorite holiday is Thanksgiving and eating at Thanksgiving. If he could go anywhere, back to Colorado. His superpower would be he could fly. His best advice he had gotten at work: you can't control everything. And he was born in Mexico. Mr. Jose Sanchez.
I just want to thank everybody for the opportunity. Thank you.
Welcome to our team.
Next, we have Elijah Allen. He came to us as a worker 1. He's has a mom, dad, 3 sisters, and his girlfriend. He has no pets. Past experience was a correctional officer. His first job was Domino's Pizza. Favorite holiday was Thanksgiving. And if he could go anywhere in the world, he would go deep in the ocean to discover whatever's out there, whatever's still there. Superpower to read people's minds. I'm a little worried about that one.
I mean, yeah.
The best advice he had gotten at work, to manage his money. And he is from Atlanta, Georgia. Mr. Elijah.
Hello. I want to thank you guys for the opportunity in the city. And since I've been on the crew, I have been enjoying the job, and I plan on using this experience to gain more knowledge to my field. So thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Welcome to our team. And we have the second part of Public Works.
Good afternoon, Council, Mayor, Dr. Brown. I would like to take the opportunity this afternoon to introduce you to some of the new faces over in the Water Wastewater Department. First off, we have Nicholas Ferris. He is our new SCADA technician. He enjoys fishing and traveling. His favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because he enjoys the food and time with his family and his wife Martha and their dogs Boomer and Chewy. Thank you. Second, I would like to introduce you to Michael Claxton. When he's not working, he enjoys camping, hiking, and fishing with his fiancée, Leanne, and their 3 daughters. His favorite part of the job so far is the wealth of knowledge among the other employees.
Thank you.
And last but not least, we have Robert File. His favorite part of the job so far is the camaraderie among the fellow employees. When not working, he enjoys mechanics and power sports and enjoys spending time with his wife Stephanie and their dog Luna.
Since the interview process, it's been nothing but warm welcomes. So I really appreciate that coming from the oil field. That's not something you're used to. So I look forward to the days and the knowledge that I'm going to gain.
Well, welcome to our team, gentlemen. All right, next we have city events and announcements. Announcements of upcoming events. Ms. Gonzalez?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. All right, first on the list here, on Friday, February 4th, is going to be the Strategic Planning Retreat, and that'll be at 8:30 a.m. in the community room over at Fire Station 3, 11917 Lower Seguin Road. Saturday, February 5th, is going to be Swim and S'mores from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at the Schertz Aquatic Center, 621 Westchester Drive, and you get to enjoy swimming, s'mores, and hot chocolate on the splash pad. On Tuesday, February 8th, is our next regularly scheduled City Council meeting back here at 6 o'clock. On Friday, February 11th, is the Chuck Wagon Breakfast from 7:30 to 9:30, and that's at Schertz Financial Center, 16895 IH 35 North. And there'll be scrambled eggs, sausage, biscuits, gravy, peach cobbler, and coffee. And then save the date, Tuesday, February 15th will be our first Council on the Go. Meet and greet will be from 6 to 6:30, and the meeting will start at 6:30, and that will be at John Paul II Catholic High School, 6720 FM 482. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gonzalez. Announcements and recognitions by our city manager, Dr. Brown.
I have nothing tonight, Mayor.
Announcements and recognitions by the mayor. I don't have any. So we'll move on to the hearing of residents. This time is set aside for any person who wishes to address City Council. Each person is limited to 3 minutes, and we ask before addressing the council, for the record, please state your name and address. Mayor Pro Tem Scagliola, please call our first speaker.
While it's always entertaining to mangle names, I tend to avoid it if at all possible. So, Miss Maggie, it's your turn.
Good evening, Council. I just wanted to thank the City of Schertz for being such a wonderful partner for our Health and Wholeness Fair, especially the surprise help of the mayor and his wife as we were distributing massive boxes of sanitizer that was left behind by the food bank. So, but it was a great success. We had 341 in-person people come in that 3-hour period, and then we had 226 online people. So what we did in the beginning for those that maybe weren't sure about coming out or didn't know what they were going to expect, we did a Facebook Live and went to every vendor that was there, gave them about a 15-second little bite to say, this is what we're offering, and I really do think that did help, but they're still viewing the video with the vendors, so that came out really well. Also want to give a shout out to Richard Jevitt and Sue Boisenant and their whole team. They always come out and help us with the parking, and they did a great job. I think Richard's here. Also looking forward to State of the Cities, February 15th. That is when all 3 cities do the unmentioned throwdown of who has the best video, who has the best stuff going on. It's always a great luncheon, so we're looking forward to that. We usually have a very high attendance, so if you're planning to go, please RSVP by next Tuesday. And taking off my chamber hat, putting on my HOA hat for Fairhaven HOA, our hero, Charles Kelm. Just want to give a shout out, and also Suzanne Williams and all the people. They have been trying 5 years to get speed humps in that neighborhood down Columbia. It's been scary. There's so many children on there, and working together with the city, doing traffic studies for over a year because we couldn't get good readings. Their patients and everything, we now have speed humps in our neighborhood, and just on behalf of the HOA Association, thank you to the City of Schertz for hearing them. Thank you.
All right, we'll move on to consent agenda items. Consent agenda items are considered self-explanatory, and there's only one, so we'll just go straight to it. Minutes, consideration or action regarding the approval of our minutes of January 11th, 2022 and January 25th, 2022. Council, do I have a motion to approve consent agenda item number 1?
Mayor, real quick, there's one correction that we need to make on, I believe it was the January 25th minutes. It lists Councilwoman Scott as Mayor Pro Tem.
I will fix those minutes. Thank you.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion that we approve with the correction.
Second.
Okay, we have motion by Councilmember Dalla and second by Councilmember Hayward. Council, any other comments? Let's go ahead and call for the vote.
Aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Aye.
6 ayes, no objections, motion passes. All right, we have a public hearing, ordinance number 2022M06, an ordinance by the City Council of the City of Schertz, Texas, amending Chapter 21, Community Development of the City of Schertz Code of Ordinances by adding Article 3, Enterprise Zones, providing a severability clause, and providing an effective date. This is our first reading. Mr. Perez, your floor is yours.
Thank you, Mayor. Adrian Pettis, Director of the Schertz Economic Development Corporation. Council, as a quick summary of the action, this is a public hearing on Ordinance 22M06. Add Section 3 to Chapter 21 of the City Schertz Code of Ordinances titled Community Development. The addition of Section 3 defines the city's intent to participate in the Texas Enterprise Zone Program. The Texas Enterprise Zone Program is a state sales and use tax refund program for qualifying costs provided to companies relocating or expanding in Texas. New or existing companies can secure a state of Texas sales tax refund, state of Texas, not City of Schertz, by meeting capital investment thresholds, by creating and or retaining jobs that employ a percentage of enterprise zone residents or other targeted populations like veterans. Companies must secure the nomination of a local community to submit an application. Those applications are taken by the state of Texas and then scored versus other projects each quarter. Community benefit of this action is essentially that the City of Schertz may now offer these nominations, up to 6 of them per biennium for the state sales tax rebates. 2 projects that we are considering assisting, either for location or local companies making an expansion of as little as $40,000. And so local companies looking to expand, we can now offer this nomination as one of our incentives in the local community, as well as large projects up to $250 million. So there's quite a range in terms of what the city can provide in addition to local incentives. And so naturally, this provides an additional tool to encourage companies to locate or expand operations and create new jobs, as well as a focus on hiring from populations like veterans. Fiscal impact, because this is, of course, state sales tax, there was no direct impact to the city. There is some minor administrative impact in terms of reporting to the state annually, but that gets rolled right into our monitoring duties for our existing incentive agreements. Staff recommends approval of Ordinance 22M06, adding Section 3 to Chapter 21 of the City of Schertz Code of Ordinances titled Community Development.
Thank you, Mr. Perez. All right, this is a public hearing. Is there anyone in attendance who would like to address the City Council in reference to this ordinance? Going once, going twice. I saw Mickey move. No, she's just getting something to drink. All right, public hearing is closed. Okay, Council, floor is open for discussion. Councilmember Dalla.
Just have one question on the number of projects that we can nominate per biennium. Are we going to develop some sort of policy in place to decide which ones are going to be making the cut, so to speak, so we don't make a nomination for a project where it may not give us the return on investment another one would?
Absolutely. So as part of our process, what we can do, if we start getting a rash of these projects, if we're seeing lots of opportunities come up for the nomination, we could certainly create some scoring categories locally. It's not uncommon for local municipalities to say, here's how we score to determine whether or not we would nominate something. Now, typically what happens is companies typically screen themselves out early on because of the administrative cost to actually apply for this. It's not an easy process in terms of submitting an application to the state. But yes, we can develop a scoring system locally if we start getting a rash of these per biennium. And then the state itself has a scoring system as far as what it awards.
So any other comments? Just one question. You know, we mentioned there's a certain amount. When does it actually start? When they submit the application, or at what point? When they start moving dirt? I'm trying to get an idea of when the application really initiates.
So there's actually a period of time that's allowed from submission of the application if something is awarded. And so a company could theoretically start moving dirt, apply, and depending on when the application went in, there's a certain amount of days previous to when that application is submitted. I believe it's maybe 180 that costs are allowable to be collected in the allowable sort of sales tax rebate. And so the timing can vary. Some companies want to get it all locked up as part of their incentive up front before any dirt is turned, and other companies are sort of moving along the process and submitting, taking that sort of grace period into account.
Thank you. Okay, Councilmember Dalla.
Just one other question, though, that just came to mind. With the calendar and the biennium, what biennium is it start? Is it run with the legislative calendar? Or?
That's correct.
Okay.
Along with the legislative calendar.
Any other comments, Council? Is there a motion to approve ordinance number 22M06?
So moved.
Second.
We have motion by Councilmember Brown, second by Councilmember Dalla. Any other comments? Let's go ahead and call for the vote.
Aye.
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 We have 6 ayes, no objection, motion passes. All right. Next, we have a roll call confirmation. Our City Secretary, Brenda Dennis, will provide a roll call confirmation on agenda items 1 and 2.
Yes, Mayor. Approval of the minutes of the meeting of January 11th and January 25th with a correction to the Mayor Pro Tem on the 25th minutes. Motion was made by Mayor Pro Tem Dalla. Excuse me. Motion was made by Councilmember Dalla, seconded by Councilmember Hayward. Mayor Pro Tem Scagliola, Council members Dalla, Davis, Whitaker, Hayward, Brown voted yes. No one voted no. Motion passed 6-0. Ordinance number 22M06 on first reading. Motion was made by Councilmember Brown, seconded by Councilmember Dalla. Mayor Pro Tem Scagliola, Councilmembers Davis, Whitaker, Dalla, Hayward, Brown voted yes. No one voted no. Motion passed 6-0.
Thank you, Ms. Dennis. Now we have a closed session. Our city council will meet in closed session under section 551.074 of the Texas Governmental Code, Personal Matters, to conduct an annual evaluation of our city secretary, Brenda Dennis. The time is now 6:35. I'm sorry for the confusion. We're just moving so quickly here. Okay, we will reconvene after our discussion. time is now 7:37. We reconvene into a regular session after our discussion and deliberation regarding the closed session in reference to item number 3 in regards to our annual evaluation of our city secretary, Brenda Dennis. Council, is there a motion for consideration?
Yes. Motion to provide our city secretary a pay increase of 3% with an effective date of next pay period.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Any other comments? Let's go ahead and call for the vote.
Aye.
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 We have 7 ayes, no objection, motion passes. 5 ayes, excuse me. 5 ayes.
It's 6, sir. Is it 5? Oh, Jill's gone. I see. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, we just need a roll call confirmation concerning item number 3. Ms. Edmondson?
Thank you, Mayor. For item 3A, the motion to provide Ms. Dennis a 3% pay increase effective the next pay period. The motion was made by Councilwoman Hayward, seconded by Councilmember Dalla. Mayor Pro Tem Scagliola, Councilmembers Dalla, Davis, Hayward, and Brown all said yes. Motion passed 5-0.
All right, thank you. Okay, we'll move on to requests and announcements. Any further announcements, Dr. Brown?
None tonight, Mayor.
Okay, Council, any possible updates or information requested from staff? Yes, Mayor Pro Tem Scagliola.
Yeah, some members of the Lions Club had a district meeting last week, and they were, one of them came back with a truckload of little stuffed dolls or stuffed animals, and it says, hey, do your first responders have a program where they carry these along in their trucks? Because sometimes they give them out to kids and give them something to hold on to. So I was wondering if we had that kind of program, and if we do, I'd like to, well, he would like me to find a home for this box of toys he has in his truck right now. So I'll talk to Dr. Brown about that and see what we can do.
Okay, we'll look into that.
Okay, Council, any other items? Council, any updates, any possible items you want on a future agenda item? None. Okay, let's go down the line. Any announcements by Mayor Pro Tem Scagliola?
Nothing tonight, sir.
Okay. Councilmember Davis?
Nothing.
Councilmember Dalla?
Just attended the first coffee with the chamber with their new facility over in Selma last week, so.
Councilmember Hayward?
Yes, I attended the TML Regional Officer Orientation, and I did a ribbon cutting for Tri-Hydro Engineering Corporation.
Okay. Councilmember Brown?
Nothing tonight, sir.
Okay. The time is now 7:42. We stand adjourned.